2025 has been a wild ride in football. Insane comebacks, blockbuster transfers that shattered records, and players lighting up the pitch like never before. But for these 8 stars, it was the total opposite. A year of pure heartbreak where everything crashed down at the absolute worst time. We're talking devastating injuries right after massive moves, Ballon d'Or highs turning into lows, brutal public backlash, and playing time vanishing when they needed it to shine. We're breaking down the countdown of the most cursed players of the year, the ones fate hit hardest. You won't believe how number 1 went from a storybook return to total disaster. Let's dive in. Number 8, Alexander-Arnold, the dream transfer that crumbled in seconds. Picture this, you push for your ultimate move to Liverpool, smashing the British record at £125 million, only for everything to implode almost immediately. Alexander-Arnold joins late in the summer, skips a full preseason, and his fitness is already on thin ice. His early games in that famous red jersey? Inconsistent at best, with no real chance to build momentum. But the real gut punch lands on December 20. Liverpool edges Spurs 2-1 on the road. Isak subs in, scores a stunner just 11 minutes later, pure ecstasy, until Mickey van de Ven's reckless slide in the celebration snaps his left leg, fractured, sidelined for months. Suddenly, Liverpool's forward line is exposed, and new signing Hugo Ekitike steps up, gobbling up those precious backup spots. Over at Newcastle, they've moved on quick. They snag Nick Woltemade, who's already notched 7 Premier League goals and an assist, including a double against Chelsea. Isak forced his way out for this big leap and got slammed by the cruelest timing. Devastating start to our list, but hold on, number 7 story flips the script with a toxic exit and even more pain. Number 7, Trent Alexander-Arnold, from fan hate to fresh start fiasco. Trent Alexander-Arnold's 2025 kicked off in pure poison. Declaring his departure from lifelong club Liverpool, the supporters flipped, boos echoing through his last games at Anfield, crushing for a homegrown icon who's given everything. He heads to Real Madrid for a clean slate, but destiny had other plans. A September hamstring pull in a Champions League triumph over Marseille derails him before he can even settle. He fights back, finally notches his first La Liga assist, a laser to Mbappe against Athletic Bilbao on December 3. Feels like the breakthrough everyone's waiting for. Then, in that same match, another thigh tweak, out for 2 months right as the new arrivals locked down their places. Trent ditched Liverpool chasing trophies, but 2025 delivered fan venom and injuries that killed his vibe. Tough break, but if you think escaping the spotlight helps, wait for number 6, a star who dodged one storm only to walk into a bigger one. Number 6, Vinicius Jr. Award snub sparks a downward spiral. Vinicius Jr.'s entire year, a brutal mix of mind games and on-pitch torture. It traces back to the 2024 Ballon d'Or. He was convinced it was his, but Rodri swoops in and steals it. That loss haunts him through 2025. Rival fans pile on, like that massive Manchester City banner mocking him mid-game. At Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe rolls in as the new alpha. Jude Bellingham robs the spotlight. Vinny slips from being the main man. Add a goal drought, 0 in 17 straight outings as the year wraps up. The final twist, Madrid's closing league clash of 2025. He's booed from kickoff at the Bernabeu, the crowd erupting when he's yanked off. His clapback? Minutes post-final whistle, he swaps his Instagram pic to a Brazil national team shot. No trace of Madrid. Is the pressure finally breaking him? Vinny's the ultimate example of what happens when an award slip sends you reeling, but number 5 proves even winning it can curse you worse. Number 5, Rodri, Ballon d'Or glory followed by endless recovery. Snagging the Ballon d'Or should launch you to legend status, but outside Messi and Ronaldo, it's often a trap. Think Kaká, Michael Owen, and Andrei Shevchenko. They all faded fast post-win. Rodri, the textbook victim in today's game. Right after edging Vinny for the 2024 Ballon d'Or, he spends most of 2025 rehabbing that nasty ACL rupture from Arsenal in September 2024. His comeback? Cautious steps, constant monitoring, no pushing limits. He's available, sure, but far from the midfield monster we know. The biggest individual trophy ever, shadowed by a year just battling to stay fit. Soul-crushing. Yet he's got company in the jinx. Number 4 just claimed this year's award and got smacked down instantly. Number 4, Ousmane Dembele, from peak award to injury abyss. Ousmane Dembele grabs the 2025 Ballon d'Or, flying high, untouchable form, everything clicking at PSG. This has to be his unstoppable season, right? Wrong. The curse strikes back hard. A major hamstring rip, 6 weeks sidelined courtesy of international duty, leaving PSG steaming. By year's end, he's managed a measly 8 Ligue 1 adversaries, 2 goals, 2 assists. His campaign sliced into aggravating comebacks, no flow to unleash his magic. Award triumph, straight into rehab nightmare. As we crack the top 3, the vibe shifts to the harshest fate, talents wasting away with 0 game time. Number 3, Endrick, iconic jersey, invisible on the pitch. Real Madrid slaps the legendary number 9 on Endrick for the 2025-26 season, a bold signal. You're not just hype, you're ready to star now. But reality bites quick. With a loaded front line, the boss leans on the vets. Endrick racks up endless league benches, sparking whispers of how does he even slot in. Come January 2026, a loan to Lyon, locked in with must-play clauses for real minutes. The Madrid spotlight dims, turning 2025 into a lost chapter for the prodigy. Brutal setback. Still, over in the Premier League, another rising star is facing the same brutal bench life with even more drama. Number 2, Kobbie Mainoo, rising star reduced to scraps. Kobbie Mainoo steps into 2025 as Manchester United's breakout gem, but the buzz quickly turns sour. Contract negotiations drag into spring, headlines exploding everywhere. Under Ruben Amorim, his minutes evaporate, barely 200 in the Premier League all year. A kid this talented craves consistency, but he's fed leftovers. Loan buzz builds, but team turmoil stalls. Then a freak training knock hits at the deadliest moment. United still backs his potential, but the setup, the depth, the timing, it's all conspiring against him, trapped scrapping for chances. Tough, but number 1, this tale cuts deeper. A perfect setup shattered in a flash, leaving a career on the brink. Number 1, James Tradford, fairy tale return turns bench nightmare. James Tradford's arc looked like destiny, rejoining boyhood giants Manchester City from Burnley in July on a long-term deal, fresh off owning the championship. He even grabs the number 1 jersey, prime position to claim the gloves. Then the hammer drops. Gianluigi Donnarumma hits the market out of nowhere, City snaps him up, and Tradford's spot vanishes. As 2025 closes, he's eyeing just his 4th start post-arrival. It wasn't clean sailing either, a glaring mistake playing out from the back versus Spurs early, forcing Guardiola into damage control mode. By December, whispers of frustration surface, Tradford eyeing a January escape, but Pep slams the door. What should have been a launchpad homecoming morphs into a soul-sucking reserve role behind a giant, the ultimate bad timing bomb. That's our rundown of 2025's 8 most jinxed players, hammered by wounds, rejections, and fate's worst twists. Which one claws back in 2026? Who needs a fresh club to rebuild? Share your thoughts below, and if this gripped you, hit like, subscribe, and let's talk football.